So, I may have made a mistake. Silly little me thought that I could edit such a complicated video that you will be greatly excited for in a less than desirable amount of time. And by that I mean an hour. I tried to edit a very edited video in an hour, and it is not working out. So, I will see what I can do. But this is to keep all you lovely viewers, and the algorithm on this video serves just to keep the algorithm getting views for me. Because if I do not upload once, I'm going to be mauled by a chair and also by Susan. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that there's some big stuff in the work. Some funny stuff, including stuff with like green screens, but downloading all the images that I need to put behind, because there are a lot of images I need to put behind. Jeez Louise. Yeah, it takes a lot. I also am planning on recording something else very big and funny and probably not triggering to a bunch of people. And, this kind of just serves as a little break. Not because I don't have things done. No, definitely not. But more as an incentive. Tell me in the comments some stuff you want to see from me. Because I also have to prepare stuff for that big Kirby game, too, that's coming out. So, it's another thing. But yeah, tell me in the comments things you want to see from me. Things you would hate to see from me. And this is just a PDA telling you some big stuff's in the work. If you haven't checked out my second channel, I've posted about it. I've posted a lot on it, because I do have a second channel. It is for music works that I create, and 2 nights ago, I made something really, really special, which is probably going to be uploaded in, May. It's going to be after the premiere of that one really big thing. And you know what? I don't think I'm ever going to take this video down. Because if I take this video down, that's like this one right here, well, then that's a piece of history that's lost. And I don't like losing history. You lose history, you just lose. And I don't like losing. I hate losing. I like winning, as you should as well. So, what do I do to make this worthwhile? Quite simply, I take a long-winded story. One day, there was a brother and another brother. These two brothers really enjoyed the company of each other. This is not a poem. However, these brothers hated poems. In fact, they hated all sorts of literature. They didn't like speaking, they didn't like writing, they didn't like typing, and boy oh howdy, they hated books. Ooh, what they would do to books is unspeakable, but I'm going to speak about them anyway. These brothers, they ripped the books in half, and they shredded their pages. Painful, right? Well, that wasn't the worst of what they did, because once they did that, they put it into the salad. If you don't know what the salad is, it's not your traditional salad. Not only is it not made of any vegetables other than paper, but it also is designed as a torture machine for the government. That's right, these brothers take books, these knowledge, and they grind it up into power. Pure power. And that's the salad. That's the code name that the government uses, right? So what they do is they take this salad and they bring it to the facilities. The facilities that are located underneath Area 51. Now, these brothers, their names are not disclosed here because that would be a violation of their privacy. And I just wouldn't want to get involved. Otherwise, I'd be taken to the salad facility, and then I'd have to be exposed. They only pick the most powerful of books that they hate. They hate these books, right? The government's not really too sure of the origins of the salad, but I am. And this is kind of a truthful video that I am involved in the works of salad. Not to say that I'm one of those brothers, but I could be. And you'd never know. Me, Spoom, one of the brothers? Destroying literature? No, I would never. Because I am literature. You see, I have been tracking down these brothers for over 3 months now, and this entire YouTube channel is a ploy, right? 3 or 4 months. That's 4 months. It's a ploy to get them out of their hiding spot. So, brothers, if you're seeing this, just know, I'm onto you. I know what you're doing with your salad, with your shredded up books, and let me tell you, you're not going to get away with it for any longer, because Spoom is here to tell you not to be afraid of me, to be afraid of the world. Because this is going to go out there. This content is going to be broadcasted to maybe like 9 people. And those 9 people, I sure hope they're going to spread the word by liking, commenting, and subscribing. So, I'm going to display more information here. Now, naturally, the process of making this salad is not as simple as shredding up paper. No. You rip up the books, but the process that I've seen them undergo is they rip up the books and they start dipping them. What do they dip them in? They dip them in pure mental energy, thought power, that's right. And what they do with these brain juices, this prefrontal cortex ooze, right? They take it, they dip it, and then it's infused with psychic energy. And this psychic energy can only be processed at 3 a.m. That's why there's a spike in geothermal activity at 3 a.m. It's because they're using the brain goop to empower these shredded up pieces of knowledge. Now, these knowledge is power dependent both on the power of the brain and the power of the literature, which is why they hire writers for their own literature needs. And they say, write something passionate. It's just for me, though. So they get someone to write some sort of fan fiction about Sonic the Hedgehog. That's right. Because Sonic fan fiction has the most passion that you've ever seen in your life. I mean, have you read it? I haven't. Anyway. That and then they take the biggest brains, scientists, right? But deceased ones, because they can't kill people. That'd be charged with murder, and then the government would be on them in that. Plus, the government's working with them, so maybe they wouldn't. But that's why they haven't gotten me yet. I'm not deceased yet. Hopefully, they don't find me. That'd be a shame. Well, at least I'm telling you about this information, so you can protect yourself from these brothers. And let me tell you, they're good. They'll lure you in. You won't even know that they're just normal people, but you have to be very suspicious of everyone, because they could be the brothers. Even if they're not who you typically think is a brother, they could be a rock. They could be a television. You don't know. They could be your boss. They could be your mom. They could be anybody. Now, I'm not saying don't trust your family, but I am saying watch out for these key signs. If they have a desire to destroy literature, you should be a little bit sussy of them. If they have a suspicious amount of knowledge about the human brain, you should also be a little bit suspicious of them, unless they're like, that's their career. And lastly, if they're super into Sonic fan fiction, run. That's kind of just a rule of thumb. So, what do we learn here? Is that not only can I talk for 5 minutes about a completely improvised story that has some semblance of decency, but also, you need to protect your literature. You need to protect your brains. And, last but most importantly, you need to protect yourself. Because if they get any more of this salad that I'm telling you about, chaos will ensue. The government will use it in order to control the inflow of sunlight, and that will stop crop production. And you like food, don't you? You like crops, you like veggies? So do I. So don't let things go wrong. Bye.